Good morning, students. Welcome to the academic year 2020 to 2021. Hope you all are doing well. Dear students, as you know, due to the current pandemic situation, we will have to continue schooling through online learning medium. Let this pandemic not be any kind of obstruction to our education. So students, let us cooperate and take this opportunity to maintain the flow of study.
Students, kindly mark the portion for first unit test.
So let's get started with the first chapter. Just to mention, for all those who have not been able to buy textbooks, you can download e-textbook from the Balbharti link which is mentioned here. Now for the maths, you have to maintain a long book. As we are done with the assignment, I hope everyone has done their assignment. Let's begin with the first chapter, rational and irrational numbers. In your previous standard, we have studied natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers. So what are natural numbers? Natural numbers start from the number 1. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. What are whole numbers? Whole numbers start from the number 0. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Next is integers. Now integers consist of negative numbers as well as positive numbers and the number 0. So minus 4, minus 3 is an integer. 2, 3 and also the number 0 is an integer. Next, rational numbers. Now rational numbers are the numbers which form m upon n, where m and n are integers but n is not a 0. So in the examples you can see over here, minus 25 upon 3, 10 upon minus 7. Also the number minus 4. Why? Because the denominator of minus 4 is 1. Similarly, you have 0, you have 3 and 8 are also the examples of rational numbers. So there are infinite rational numbers between any two rational numbers.
So let's start with the first part, that is how to show rational numbers on a number line. So students, in your previous standard, you all have already learned the concept of number line. In a number line, you have 0 as the origin. Towards the right side of 0, you have positive numbers. Towards the left side of the 0, you have negative numbers. Okay. If I tell you all to find out number 3 on a number line, it will be easy for you all to find 3 on a number line. If I tell you all to find minus 2 on a number line, it will be easy for you all to find minus 2 on a number line. But what if I give you all number like 2 upon 3 and tell you all to find out a number line? So in that case, you need to know what is the meaning of unit. Okay, distance between the two numbers is called as unit. Okay, so distance between 0 and 1 is 1 unit. Distance between 1 and 2 is another unit. Likewise, distance between 0 and minus 1 is another unit. Okay, so these are called as units, and these units are divided on the basis of the denominator of the rational number. So in this case, if now here the denominator is what? 3. Okay, so that means each unit will be divided into 3 equal parts. Okay, so you can see here that I have divided each unit into 3 equal parts. When I say 3 equal parts, mean 2 points will come in between the two numbers. 2 points will come. So 1, 2 and 3 equal parts. Now my number is 2 upon 3. Okay, so 3 means 3 equal parts. 2 means, since it's a positive number, so it will go towards the right side of my 0. Okay, so from 0 you will count the second. Okay, the second number. So that is 1 and 2. So this point over here is your 2 upon 3. Similarly, if I give you all one more example, that is example 2 upon 5. Now in this case, what is the denominator? 5. That means each unit you will divide into 5 equal parts. Okay, so let's count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 equal parts. Okay, same to the left hand side. Okay, now 5, so 5 equal parts. 2, so since it's a positive number, so towards the right side, let's count after 0, 1 and 2. So this point over here is your 2 upon 5. Okay. So students, hope you understood the examples. So let's start with practice set 1.1. First question, show the following numbers on a number line. Draw a separate number line for each example. Okay. Now the first one here is 3 upon 2, 5 upon 2 and minus 3 upon 2. Now, since the denominator is 2, therefore I will divide each unit into 2 equal parts. Now, when I say 2 equal parts, it means that in each unit I will draw only 1 point. Okay, so now count 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2 equal parts. So my first number is 3 upon 2. 3 upon 2 is a positive number, so it will come towards the right side of the 0. Okay, so let's count after 0. It is number is 3. So after 0, 1, 2 and 3. So this point over here is your 3 upon 2. Okay, so it is 3 upon 2. Now for those who want it in an easy way, what you all can do is all this what I've written in blue. Okay, you all can write down this with pencil so that it becomes easy for you all to access the given number. Now in this case, what is 1? 1 is nothing but 2 upon 2. So if you reduce it, 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, you get what? 1. Okay, similarly 4 upon 2. 4 upon 2 is nothing but 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Okay, similarly 6 upon 2 is nothing but 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. So it is 3. Okay, so for those who want, you all can write down this with pencil so that it becomes easy for you all. So after 2 upon 2, if they give you number 3 upon 2. So after 2 upon 2, which number comes? 3 upon 2. So this point will be 3 upon 2. Next number is 5 upon 2. So either you all can count it like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Or what you can do is, you can see here 4 upon 2, right? So after 4 upon 2, which number will come? 5 upon 2. So this point will be 5 upon 2. Similarly, the next number is what? Minus 3 upon 2. Now minus meaning it will be towards the left side. Okay. So minus 2 upon 2. After that minus 3 upon 2. That means this point over here is minus 3 upon 2. Okay.